Hey guys, tonight we're diving into the legendary, and, if we're honest, slightly ridiculous love life of Zeus. The king of the gods, the ruler of Mount Olympus, and the man who could turn into just about anything to chase after his desires. Seriously? A swan? A bull? You'll probably find yourself wondering how on earth a god could forget so many lovers. And yet, Zeus didn't just forget a few names. He seemed to lose track of an entire pantheon of mortal and immortal women. Was it divine distraction? Or is there something more to it? You might think it'd be hard to forget someone after transforming into a golden shower just to get their attention. But here's the kicker. Zeus wasn't really the best at remembering the details of these affairs. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Also, drop your location and local time in the comments. Let's see where you're tuning in from. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. Now, let's set the stage with Zeus. Picture this, a god so powerful, so charismatic, and, well, so eager to take what he wanted that it could only make sense for him to fall headlong into every romantic entanglement that crossed his path. And you'd think, with all his power, he would have some sort of superior memory, right? I mean, this is a guy who could summon lightning bolts and turn entire armies into frogs. Surely keeping track of his lovers would be a small task. Except, nope, that was not the case. Zeus's memory seemed to function like an unreliable old hard drive, lots of data, but nothing stays put for long. We're talking about a god who, after a fling with a mortal, could forget she even existed. Oh sure, he might remember the important bits, his offspring maybe. But the poor, mortal women, the ones who were just there for the good times, forget it. Historians still argue whether Zeus's endless liaisons were simply a display of his unchecked power or if there was something deeper at play. After all, he wasn't alone in his mythological forgetfulness. The gods in Greek mythology often had a tendency to experience lapses in memory, especially when it came to relationships. Take Hera, for example. As Zeus's wife, she probably spent more time trying to remember which of her husband's many affairs she'd already gotten mad about than actually remembering who he was when he came home. But that's another story. Zeus's constant forgetfulness seemed like more than just a byproduct of too many divine romantic escapades. Maybe it was a little cosmic joke from the universe. Immortality, after all, would distract anyone. But did Zeus actually forget, or was he just too powerful to care? And speaking of power, think about it this way. If you could transform into any creature or shape you desired, would you care about the details of each new lover? Zeus certainly didn't. For him, relationships were often just a game of whim and desire, a play on a grand stage where the actors were always shifting. He never stuck around long enough to truly remember the nuances of each love, no matter how spectacular or tragic. A lot of this also had to do with the way love and memory were intertwined in Greek mythology. For the gods, love wasn't always about the warmth of a relationship or emotional connection. Sometimes, love was simply a tool or a conquest. And for Zeus, it was often just the thrill of the chase, the hunt for beauty or power, and of course, the joy of being remembered, even if he wasn't the best at doing the remembering himself.